Mr. Kiley, for what purpose do you seek recognition?
Madam Chair, I have an amendment at the desk titled H.R. 7227 ANS 01.
The clerk shall designate the amendment in the nature of a substitute.
Amendment in the nature of a substitute to H.R. 7227 offered by Mr. Kiley of California. Identifier H.R. 7227 ANS _01.
Without objection, the amendment shall be considered original text for purposes of further amendment. The amendment in the nature of a substitute has already been distributed. I now recognize Congressman Kiley for 5 minutes to explain the amendment in the nature of a substitute.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would like to offer an amendment in the nature of a substitute for the Truth and Healing Commission on Indian Boarding School Policies Act of 2024, which would establish a Truth and Healing Commission on Indian boarding school policies in the United States to investigate, document, and report on the histories of Indian boarding schools, Indian boarding school policies, and the long-term effects of those schools and policies on Native Americans. From 1819 to 1969, tens of thousands of Indian children were taken away from their families and sent to Indian boarding schools across the United States, the majority of which were run or funded by the U.S. government. Students experienced abuse, malnutrition, and disease. They were forced to change their names, cut their hair, and were beaten for speaking their native language. These schools caused immense trauma for the students and families, some of whom never saw their children again. Some children even died. The Department of Interior has identified burial sites at 53 different schools, accounting for over 500 deaths. It is important to ensure that nothing like this ever happens again, and the way to do that is to objectively search for and show the truth. Documenting these stories will also allow survivors to share their experiences and honor those who have passed away. I'm proud to co-sponsor this legislation, and I urge its passage today. I yield back.